Last week, Chris and I went to visit Chris's grandparents, Milton and Sandy. Milton was the Bruderhof's doctor for decades, and we got to talking about this and that and his thoughts on medicine, and then we decided to set up a camera, and so here are just a few moments from our conversation. Okay, so Grandpa, how long have you been a practicing doctor?
Oh, I was practicing for 60 years, and that was a wonderful opportunity. Family practice all that time.
It's a good long time.
Yeah, marvelous.
What inspired you to become a doctor?
Well, when I was a little kid, I had rheumatic fever, and the family doctor that came and took care of me was such a friendly guy who really impressed me very much. And then in junior high, my dad got me interested in chemistry, and these two things together sort of led me down this track.
It's cool. And where did you study? Where did you go to med school?
University of Pennsylvania
Okay.
in Philadelphia, and then later on an internship elsewhere, just for 1 year.
Did you ever feel that your work was in opposition to your faith?
Never. Because as you study science, medicine, biology, you see a close hand, unmistakable work of a creator. And these disciplines increase your awareness and awe of the beauty of creation, unless that is, you don't want to see it. And that's the source of all the materialistic, humanistic, rationalistic, God-denying approach of our educational and scientific establishments of the last 150 years or more, including the theory of evolution, which many thinking people today begin to realize has feet of clay. Adaptation and microevolution, yes. Macroevolution and the beginnings of life, those evolutionists don't know what they're talking about. They're wrong. They have it all wrong.
Did you hear that, honey?
Yep, got it.
Okay, cool.
Definitely paying
Oh, yeah.
attention.
Okay, good.
I've bugged them on that before. And
That's okay.
this isn't the first time you heard this message.
So how has medicine changed since you started?
Well, it's changed in many ways since 1955 when I started. Mm-hmm. The pharmaceutical industry has sold itself so successfully to the profession as well as to the general public, and modern surgery has been so spectacularly helpful that everyone expects miracles from every pill and every operation. So much so that they have pretty well forgotten the place of prayer when facing challenges to their health and survival.
So what about the physical aspects?
Well, we're dealing with things like asthma, hypertension, arteriosclerosis. Despite their very definite physical pathology, they're still strongly affected by the emotional and spiritual status of the patient who suffers from them. This is actually true of every disease. There is so much in medical practice besides materialistic biological science. Faith is what fills those needs.
So are you still practicing?
Well, no, I've turned in my license now a couple years ago at age 85.
Oh.
And but I still feel free to give advice, but I don't charge for it.
That's great.
Of course, I never did in this life.
Yeah. Well, thank you. That was great.
It was wonderful to have an opportunity to tell you how good it is.
Yeah. So feel free to comment below if you have any questions for Gramps Milt. See you next time.